This video is about a secluded beach where we found lots of abalone shells. Look at this beauty! We were shocked to see so many whole and broken abalones in one place. Let's start looking around and count them together. Most of the shells we found were fresh with a spectacular iridescent mother of pearl. As you can tell by the color of the top of the shells, these are red abalone, the common species in California. The shells have holes on the edge used for breathing and getting rid of waste. We even found one live abalone. It was lying in the splash zone upside down and was about to be eaten by a seagull. The bird flew away when we came closer, and we rushed to the rescue of a struggling mollusk. It had really huge sticky foot and a black mantle with tentacles. Unfortunately, the abalones are known for having problems with blood coagulation, and if they get injured, they may bleed to death. We first put it in the water and then let it stick to a nearby rock. It seemed to work, and I hope that our little friend will recover. Being put upside down, healthy abalone is not totally helpless and is capable of flipping over using its strong foot. There are many shells that were firmly stuck between the boulders. I bet you all want to know the name of the beach. But before I will tell you that, let's walk a bit more together and continue counting the shells. What animals ate these abalones? Well, sea otters have a habit of breaking the shells with stones. A crab would insert one of its claws under the shell, trying to get to the meaty foot. These attempts would result in scratching or chipping off the edges of the shell. The octopuses are known for drilling holes in the abalone shells and injecting their venom through that hole to cause the abalone to detach from the rock. An octopus would try to pull an abalone off the rock first in an attempt to overpower the victim. If this tactic does not work, the hole will be drilled. It has been suggested a long time ago that massive mortality of abalone may be caused by freshwater runoffs during heavy storms. It changes the salinity, causing lots of troubles for marine animals and weakening them. After finding a few piles of the shells and shell fragments, we realized that we were not the first ones here, and that other people definitely spent some time on the beach gathering the shells. Although they did not take them home and left these nature's gems on the beach for us to marvel at. We did the same because we were inspired by those in whom the sense of wonder was stronger than greed, and because it was on protected land belonging to a state historic park called Fort Ross. Stick around, and we will show you the cool fortress that was rebuilt on the place where a small group of Russian explorers and soldiers was stationed to hunt for valuable fur of sea otters. We saw plenty of purple sea urchins and large mussel shells on the beach. Various animals can grow on the top of an abalone shell. That includes piddock clams that drill their shell trying to make a hole to live in. The abalone counteracts by secreting additional layers of nacre that look like a bump on the internal surface of the shell and resemble real pearls. Sometimes it is called a blister pearl. Heavy infestation may cause the formation of a thick shell. One purple starfish was in a bad condition, probably got picked up by a seagull. Another starfish, the orange one, seemed to be all right. It's interesting that animals from the same species can have such different coloration. I'm not aware of any proven theory regarding the source of such differences. Fort Ross is a really cool place. Apart from having a rich history, this place was carefully and painstakingly restored to its former glory, and now features several buildings full of items that are arranged with such attention to details that you will have the feeling that people who lived here over 200 years ago just left the rooms. The park has a wooden chapel, a 2-story block house staffed with ancient guns, the commandant's house with armory, and even a wooden windmill. After the valuable sea otters in the area were hunted down between the years of 1816 and 1820, the colonists turned to agriculture, trying to grow crops like barley and wheat without much success, due to low yields and rodents. They also experimented with fruit trees, making wax candles, raising cattle, sheep, and horses, trading timber, and so on. Unfortunately, they were likely the source of smallpox and possibly other diseases that wiped out the population of native people in this region. The place is definitely worth visiting, and it's not that far from San Francisco. A one-day trip is a possibility. Keep in mind that the park hosts various programs and festivals, so sometimes it can be full of people, and you may or may not like this depending on what you are planning to do there. If you are a photographer, you may have lots of fun taking pictures within or outside the wooden buildings. We will show you a few examples at the end of this video. Thanks for watching! Please share this video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to see our next adventure, which will include such an unusual place as the Glass Beach. See ya!